Finde nur Jenny LeClue, reicht das? Ja, ne?
Wenn er das findet, ja.
Ja, der findet halt nur das erste. Ja. Also total live, gut.
So, wir sind live. So, Zorg0 will Performance zeigen. Ich will, nee, Performance nicht, aber ein anderes Spiel. Und zwar Jenny LeClue, der Getivu. Das ist seit kurzem, seit dem 25. August erhältlich, auch für die Switch. Es gab es früher auch als Handygame.
Handygame gab's, ne?
Ja.
Cool.
Es, später, in naher Zukunft wird das Spiel auch auf der Playstation spielbar sein. So, deutsche Sprache, schwere Sprache. Habt ihr Sound?
Sound sollte da sein, ich hab's gerade gehört.
Ja, so. Dann werde ich jetzt mal einfach starten. Starten Sie ein neues Spiel und löschen Sie alle Sammlungen und Fortschritte. Ich werde das komplett blind spielen gerade. Ich habe das schon ein paar Tage auf meiner Switch, aber ich werde das blind spielen. Kann man Modi eigentlich auch hören?
Nein, mich hört man nicht. Gerade reingehen.
Gut. Creepy oder totally normal? Creepy.
Ja, creepy ist gut.
So, was machen wir jetzt? Gehen. Achso, wir können den Mann bewegen jetzt. Es wird bei wurde creepy. Das ist normal. Audi, bist du das?
Ja. Aber nicht mehr. Kennst du einen schönen Ring, für ich empfehle.
Ja, deswegen ja.
Ich kann nicht hin.
Das ist ein Insider. So, wir gehen mit Pegas. Wir fahren Schnellboot.
Naja, der ist gut.
Ganzen Rahmen, Krähen, was auch immer. Dinger mit Flügel. Nur ist jetzt eben gerade scheiß Wetter, genau. Danger, nicht schwimmen. Erstmal das Smartphone rausholen, oder? Was ist das? Ah, okay. Da sind Striche drauf. Auf den Zahnrädern. Die müssen wir. Warum melde ich mich eigentlich bei German immer für die Rätselgames?
Oh Gott, jetzt. Ja, nee.
Ich hatte das letzte Mal schon.
Weil du Spaß dran hast zu rätseln.
Interagieren. Nach links, rechts, okay. Das ist halt wahrscheinlich tibetisch. Nein. Also Rätselgames mag ich gerne, ich spiele auch Fortnite und so. Kommt da jetzt ein Turm aus dem Wasser?
Komm auch.
Oder ist das noch ein U-Boot?
What the fuck?
Das ist ein U-Boot, ne? Der Typ ist ziemlich creepy. Das ist Bioshock, ne? Jenny LeClue.
Wirklich an Bioshock denken, wenn man ehrlich ist.
Bioshock habe ich nie gespielt. schläft einer. Der schnarcht. Psst. Können wir Zorg in die German-Ecke stellen? Und dann?
What? Who?
Was? Wer?
Oh, I must have dozed off.
Wie ist das? Während der Dialoge werde ich ja nicht reden. Wollt ihr lieber nur die englische Texte hören? Oder soll ich das Deutsche vorlesen? Da dürft ihr jetzt mal kurz entscheiden. Kaiser, na. Ich gebe doch mein Bestes hier jetzt gerade. Wir Wumpe esse eh nebenbei. Maudi, sag was. Deine Meinung ist auch gefragt.
Ich halte mich raus. Weil ich den Stream eh stumm hab, werde ich nur lesen.
Ja.
Deswegen ist keine nicht aussagekräftig.
Perhaps we need a spot of tea to wake us up.
Der sagt, er braucht eine Tasse Tee, um wach zu werden. Gib ihm Kaffee.
What do you say, Rufus? Yes, quite right. Better get back to work. This book won't write itself. Maybe I should start somewhere easier. I'll come back to the prologue later. The sun rose over another perfect day in picturesque Arthurton.
Tee? Nie was von Kaffee gehört? Briten kennen die sowas wie Kaffee? Ich meine, die haben noch Tee vom 1800.
Das ist definitiv eine Teetasse, erkennt man doch.
Ja.
Aber der Grafikstil ist cool.
To the
Yeah.
casual observer, Arthurton seemed like any other small, quiet town. It was nestled in a valley between two mountains, lined by lustrous forests, and perched on the edge of a pristine lake.
Okay, and it's this.
It had a main street with all the essentials, including a place to sip coffee. It had schools, a college, a church, and a police station. It even had a museum no one ever visited. It was the kind of place you might find anywhere on your travels. Typical, maybe even forgettable. But there was one thing in Arthurton that was unlike any other town in the whole world. Actually, it was a girl. Her name was
Sein Name war
Jenny LeClue,
Jenny LeClue.
and she was the world's greatest detective. Finkelstein residence. Oh, hello, Glenda. Yes, he said he might ring. Okay, patch me through then.
Durchstellmusik.
Richard? Yes, I got it. I did, and my answer is no. I understand that, but... Well, yes, of course, but... No. Nothing is settled. I'm not going to do it. It goes against everything my books stand for. No, not yet, but if I could just... Please, listen to what I'm saying.
Okay, ich darf jetzt hier auf dem Tisch... Darf ich die Geschichte jetzt schreiben? Modi, erzähl mal eine Geschichte.
Eine Geschichte, es gab mal einen ganz bösen Mentor, der war zu allen böse. Ende. Kannst du die Kugeln da
Kapitel-
oben spielen?
Wie bitte?
Da Da oben standen diese komischen Klickklackkugeln. Kannst du die interagieren? Ne, oben am Schreibtisch ran.
Ja,
Was ist das denn, ey?
ich kann sogar stoppen. Ich lasse die Klick-Klack-Kugeln. So, Kapitel 1. Die Sonne ging auf und es begann ein weiterer perfekter Tag im malerischen Artoton. Auf den ersten Blick schien Artoton wie jeden eine kleine ruhige Stadt zu sein. Es lag eingebettet in ein Tal zwischen zwei Bergen, umgeben von saftig grünen Wäldern. Am Rande eines unberührten Sees gab es in Schulen ein College, eine Kirche und eine Polizeiwache. Es gab dort eine Hauptstraße mit allem, was dazu gehört. Natürlich auch ein schickes Café. Es gab sogar ein Museum, in das niemals jemand gegangen ist. So, was haben wir denn da für einen Brief? Lieber Arthur, ich hoffe, es geht Ihnen gut. Leider habe ich schlechte Neuigkeiten, alter Freund. Es lässt sich nicht leicht in Worte fassen. Also habe ich hier eine Verkaufszahlen des letzten Buches. So, dann zoomen wir mal ran. Buchnummer und dann verkaufte Exemplare in 1000. Okay. Die jungen Leser von heute wollen mehr Geheimnis, mehr Gefahr. Mit Jenny immer zaghaften und formelhaften Abenteuern verlieren sie. Immerhin ist es für die Buchläden schon zu spät, die Vorbestellung für das nächste Buch zu stornieren. Also haben sie noch eine letzte Chance, dem alten Mädchen etwas Leben einzuhauchen. Wir möchten, dass Sie mal einen echten Krimi probieren. Töten Sie wen. Etwas Drama. Es tut mir leid, aber wenn das nichts wird, heißt das nächste Buch Jenny und ihr letzter Fall. Ich bin kein Mörder.
Töten Sie wen? Was ist das für eine Aufforderung?
Ja, so mit X drehen. So, okay. So ruhen wir wieder ran. Weitere tolle Neuigkeiten. Weitere tolle Neuigkeiten. Was waren das auf der anderen Seite für Neuigkeiten, tolle? Weitere tolle Neuigkeiten. Jemand von einer echten Zeitung hat endlich ihr letztes Buch besprochen. Amateur. Jenny Leclerc und das verschollene Marmeladenbrot. Das 38. und hoffentlich letzte Buch der Serie, die ihren Höhepunkt lange hinter sich hat. Jenny Leclerc war einst eine weltberühmte Serie von Mystery-Geschichten, die heute mittelmäßig abgefallen ist. Könntest du keine gute Geschichte erkennen, wenn sie dich anspringt? Ich schätze, das muss Ihnen wie ein Schock vorkommen, aber wir müssen mit der Zeit gehen. Probieren Sie mal 1 oder 2 Morde, eine echte Tragödie. Wer weiß, vielleicht haben Sie ja doch noch eine großartige Story übrig. Ich rufe Sie später an, um darüber zu reden. Tut mir leid wegen Ihrer Karriere, Kopf hoch, ja? Unterschrieben von Richard Irgendwell. PS, nächste Woche Quatsch, bald haben Sie zumindest Zeit, an Ihrer Rückhand zu arbeiten.
Boah, ein Arschloch. Ein Arsch, ey.
So, wir können was mit dem Tee machen. Wir können den Tee hin und her schieben.
Wow, kannst du noch trinken? Ja, Klecker rum.
Geht leider nicht so, wie ich hoffte.
Was zum Tisch schmeißen, oder?
Wir machen mal Licht aus. Das ist eh hell genug hier. Brief an Finkel-Fans-Entwurf. Ich bin... kann man wieder zoomen? Ja. Damit mal. Ich bin es wieder, Arthur K. Finkelstein. Und hier sind wir bei Buch 38 der Jenny Leclerc-Serie angekommen. Ihr bisher frohstes Abenteuer. Danke an allen neuen Jenny Leclerc-Fans da draußen. Eure Unterstützung ist großartig. Und ein paar Fragen zu beantworten. Erstens, entgehen einige hartnäckige Gerüchte, geht die Jenny-Serie natürlich weiter, solange ich noch Tinte in meinen Stift ist. Ja, sie wird gleich bleiben. Ich weigere mich, die Formel zu ändern. Artoton bleibt weiter ein sicherer und froher Ort. Okay. Dann stehen hier ganz viele Namen. Noch mehr Namen. Noch mehr Namen. Ja, das war's. Dann verlassen wir das mal.
You don't understand what you're asking for. You want me to turn Jenny's world upside down? Kill off my characters and destroy everything I've built over the last 30 years? Fine. I'll give you what you want. But I warn you, I'm a stream of consciousness writer. And you have unleashed my fury. Good day, sir.
Der ist ja sauer. Ich hab mein Zorn erregt. Guten Tag, Sir.
Boring? Predictable? Bah! Well, if it's murder they want, it's murder they'll get. It should have been another perfect day in Arthurton. But today was different. And nothing would ever be the same again. To begin with, Jenny LeClue was dead.
Das Spiel hat noch nicht mal richtig angefangen
Her
und sie ist schon
skin was
tot.
pale,
Ihre Haut war blass.
her eyes glassy and frozen. What cruel fate had befallen our beloved detective?
No, no, no! Never move the victim.
Mrs. LeClue, she's doing it again.
Jenny LeClue, you are a dead body. Dead bodies don't talk.
Ehemalige Detektivin, lebdumme Studenten, schrecklicher Koch, gute Mutter. Die Mutter.
But he's doing it wrong! As wonderful as it would be if all cadavers were so talkative, we must deduce the cause of death without their help. With only the evidence laid before us, we build a picture from the fragments left behind. We collect clues, interpret the data, and solve our puzzle one piece at a time, until it feels as if the victim is speaking to us. But Jenny is right, Jonathan. You mustn't disturb the crime scene. Vital evidence could be lost.
Sorry, Mrs. LeClue.
Okay, you've all had a
Blick
chance
von
to
ihr
study the
gerade, ne?
body. Who can postulate how she met her demise?
Alles gut.
Ooh, me! I think it was an accident?
Yeah, she obviously wasn't looking where she was going
So she slipped on the wet floor.
and cracked her head open. Like an egg.
And then she bled to death.
Really? How can you tell?
Well, there's a giant pool of blood around her head.
Yeah, I know. I was being sarcastic.
Oh.
Actually,
Sarkasmus kann die nicht. Da kenne ich noch eine Person.
Ja, wer denn?
Ich nenne keine Namen.
you're both wrong.
What?
It was cold-blooded murder.
Murder?
Don't be ridiculous.
Where's the murder weapon?
There's no evidence anyone else was even here.
Oh, yes, there is. It was murder, and I can prove it.
The case of die tote
Jenny had
Laborassistentin.
read all the books. She'd absorbed all her mother's teachings. But there was nothing quite like getting your hands dirty.
How many people get the chance to solve their own murder?
The first step in any good deduction was collecting evidence. Seemingly insignificant details could provide a vital piece of the puzzle.
First, I'll search the crime scene for clues.
Then she'd analyze the data, and finally...
Deduce the real cause of death.
Wir müssen 8 Hinweise finden. An ihrem Mund habe ich schon die ganze Zeit sowas
The
Grünes
victim has a
gesehen.
green smudge on her lips. It's not lipstick.
Kein Lippenstift. So. Ich hoffe, ich habe genug NCIS gesehen früher.
Gute Serie.
Ja, ich weiß.
Approximately 8 sizes too big
Etwa 8 Nummern zu groß.
and covered in mud.
Voller Schlamm.
The floor is wet and slippery, but also immaculately clean.
Wenn wir eigentlich die Schuhgrößen schätzen können, ne?
Without her trusty bifocals, Jenny couldn't see the nose and they were her window to the world and the lens through which she focused her keen detective vision.
Die Hälfte haben wir gefunden. Kaffee, sie hat Kaffee
What a
ausgekippt.
waste of perfectly good coffee.
Was für eine Verschwendung guten Kaffees. Wahre Worte.
Jenny's love for coffee was almost as strong as her passion for crime solving.
Sabine.
Sie ist ein Kind, ne? Jennys Vorliebe für Kaffee war fast so stark wie ihre Leidenschaft für die Aufklärung von Verbrechen.
Chalky green residue on the rim. Smells like burnt matches.
Riecht nach abgebrannten Streichhölzern. So, 3 Hinweise noch. Da. Ein Pulli ist
Jenny's
noch
blue
was.
sweater was scruffy and quite uncomfortable,
Unter die doch auch irgendwas, oder?
but her grandmother had knitted
Und
it,
hat die da
and
auch
so it
Ja,
was her
das war der erste
favorite.
Hinweis.
Aber schon erst.
The more it itched, the closer she felt
Sogar
to her.
nebenbei schon mal Schicht geschrieben.
Haarspange stimmt irgendwas nicht.
It wasn't Jenny's
hab's gesehen.
style to wear accessories. But this hair clip was the exception. Its function as a lockpick had saved Jenny from a long night trapped in her school locker. She'd worn it ever since.
Sie wird nicht gerne, also sie wird nicht gemocht in der Schule anscheinend. Ja, weil sie schon Nächte im Schließfach in der Schule eingesperrt worden ist. Da war.
Wir hatten Versehen.
There's no doubt the victim lost a lot of blood.
Und Zweifel, das Opfer hat viel Blut verloren, okay.
I've seen enough. Time to wrap this case up.
Jenny was a meticulous record keeper,
heißt
noting
das
every
aber?
relevant clue in her trusty journal.
Okay.
Blut. Woher weiß ich, dass das Opfer nicht ausrutschte? Nasser Boden, Brille, Stiefel, Blutlache, Pulli. Das Opfer trägt riesige Schlampe.
A great detective knew that solving a mystery was simply a matter of connecting the dots.
I'm certain
Weil
this
da
wasn't a
keine
mere
Schlammspuren am
accident.
Boden sind.
Now I just need to prove it. How do I know the victim didn't slip?
Woher weiß ich, dass das Opfer nicht ausrutschte?
Wegen der Stiefel.
Ja, wegen der Stiefel. Und wegen dem nassen Boden. Weil das, wenn sie schlammige Füße hat, müsste das Wasser ja auch schlammig sein.
Richtig.
Aber es war sauber. Schlüsse ziehen. Keiner im Chat? Doch.
The victim's boots are
Die
filthy.
Stiefel des Opfers sind schmutzig.
They should have left big muddy footprints on the floor. So where are they? Either someone washed away her footprints, or she was carried here.
Ja, Gips wäre stolz auf mich.
Okay, that proves she
Yeah.
didn't slip.
Ach so, gibt's. Ja.
Gut, das beweist, dass sie nicht ausgerutscht ist. Was war die wahre
So how did she
Todesursache?
actually die? What was the real cause of death?
Wir sagen die Kaffeetasse.
Kaffeetasse und der Mund.
Ja.
Kaffee gleich tödlich, aber lecker.
There's a
Riecht
green
wie
residue in the
abgebrannte
bottom of the victim's
Streichhölzer.
coffee cup. It smells of burnt matches. Phosphorus.
Danke dir.
Also found in common garden fertilizer. The same green mark is on the victim's lips. Her coffee was spiked with fertilizer. Someone clearly wanted her dead.
Ja, ich habe den Mord aufgeklärt. Ich sollte mir eine Bewerbung
The case of the dead
bei der
lab
Kripo
assistant.
schreiben.
Wow.
Das VOD einreichen und dann sehen sie, wie gut ich bin.
Zorgo, ey.
Der Fall der Totenlabor.
Gone before her time. Was it poison? Yes. A blow to the head? Yes. An accident? Certainly not. No footprints in an unshattered mug? She was killed somewhere else and carried here. This is the story of a scorned ex-lover.
Dies ist die Geschichte eines verschmähten Ex-Liebhabers. Sie ist ein Kind.
Jenny?
The gardener enacting his revenge.
Das war seine Rache. Sie hatte was mit dem Gärtner.
Jenny!
A deadly brew of fertilizer and caffeine coursing through the veins.
That's quite enough, thank you.
What happens to the gardener?
Is this gonna be on the test?
Remember, class, even the smartest criminals make mistakes. This is how we catch a killer.
But what's the point of all this?
Yeah, there hasn't been a murder in Arthurton in years.
Every town has a dark side, even Arthurton. By doubting, we are led to question. And by questioning, we arrive at the truth. Okay, that's all for today. Don't forget, next class is our field trip to the morgue. So have a light lunch.
Also, ja, die gehen Leichenschauer aus besuchen und esst bitte etwas
The
Leichtes.
students need to think for themselves, Jenny.
Die Studenten müssen.
That's why they're here at Gumboldt. To learn.
I just figured we all had places to go. Speaking of which,
And where are you off to, young lady?
I'm a dead body mom, remember? Dead bodies don't tell. See ya.
Wait, before you go, I have something for you.
Cool. What is it?
If I told you, that would spoil the fun, wouldn't it?
The Leclus didn't simply hand each other presents. They hid them. It was a family tradition, and Jenny had developed a sixth sense for finding them. With her trusty magnifying glass at her side, nothing eluded her.
Hä? So funktioniert das.
A new journal.
Was ist Mädchen, Studenten sind doof. Ein neues Notiz.
To Jenny, there was nothing better than the aroma of a fresh leather notebook. It smelled like mystery. Without missing a beat, she did what any detective worth their salt would do. She decorated it.
I hate Nerds.
I love Nerds, heißt das, du Nase.
Wir kriegen noch mal ein paar Herzen ein. Eine Lupe, jeder Detektiv mag Lupen. Sterne. Da auch noch so ein Sternchen. Ein blaues Herz auch noch.
Oha.
Sieht doch gut aus, oder?
Also wenn ihr Zorgo Freude machen wollt dieses Jahr, schenkt immer so ein Notizbuch und Aufkleber.
Am besten zu Weihnachten.
Ja. Warum nicht? Wenn nicht, können wir dieses Jahr wieder, mache ich mit. Aufsichtig.
A new journal meant new adventures.
Oh, Mamoli.
She imagined all the thrilling cases that would soon fill its pages. And on the first page, her mother had written an inscription.
A great detective never gives up. Love, Mom.
Okay. And a map. Okay, okay. Logisch. Charakter. Okay. Okay.
I love it. Thanks, Mom.
Ich liebe es.
Jenny, I wanted to talk about, to say,
Somewhere in the back of Jenny's highly caffeinated brain, an alarm bell was ringing.
Irgendwo tief in Jennys koffeingefüllten Gehirn.
Her mum was hesitating. What could be causing her to act so out of character?
Eingeschränkter Blickkontakt. Wässrig, defensive Körperhaltung.
Crossed arms.
Fehlender Ring.
Furrowed brow.
Sie lässt sich scheiden.
Jenny saw it coming from a mile away. Her mother was about to get
Emotional. I really gotta go.
no, Jenny, wait. I need your help.
What? Really?
Jenny couldn't believe her ears. It was extremely unusual for her mother to ask for help. It must be something very important. Tracing the steps of a deranged killer? A cold case that only someone with Jenny's expertise could solve?
I've misplaced the students' essays on decapitation. See if you can find them for me before you leave. I have to run.
Wow, the case of the misplaced papers. Are you sure you want to trust me with such a complex task?
I have no doubt you'll be able to find them. They're around here somewhere.
Jenny was unsure if her mother was unable to detect sarcasm or just really good at ignoring it.
Wir helfen der Mom, ne?
Okay, Mom. I'll find them before I leave. On one condition.
Yes?
You have to let me help grade them.
One of Jenny's favorite pastimes was grading papers. Nothing pleased her more than giving a big shiny F to an overconfident student.
Don't push your luck.
Please.
Okay.
Yes.
Find the papers and go straight home.
But I'm meeting Keith tonight.
No buts, remember?
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm still feeling the effects of being poisoned for your class.
Well then, I have the perfect antidote. You're staying with your cousin this weekend, and you still need to pack.
This again? Look, I've considered your offer, Mom, and I'm going to have to decline. I'm old enough to take care of myself.
I'll be back late tonight. There's meatloaf in the fridge.
Und wir hinterfragen das Motiv.
Late again? What are you up to?
Jenny Leclue, it's been a difficult week. Could you please just do what you're told for once and stop asking questions?
Fine.
And try to stay out of trouble.
When do I ever get into trouble? All right, let's find these papers and get out of here.
So, wo könnten denn hier die Aufsätze sein? In diesem Marmeladenglas.
One of Jenny's earliest memories was making raspberry jam with her mum.
It's the perfect substitute for blood in class demonstrations. And better tasting than the pig's blood the textbook recommends.
Also wir können nur nach links und rechts gehen. Und das war's.
Looking rather trim today, Ethan. New diet?
Du kannst mit der Lupe suchen,
What's the matter? Lost your funny bone?
Die macht Mini-Sprüche. Witze. Was ist los? Hat man einen Witzknochen verloren?
oder? Ich hoffe, dass Veni nicht zuguckt gerade.
Oh.
Becoming a great detective took more than book smarts. You needed real-life experience. And Jenny was always on the lookout for a chance to get her hands dirty.
Please do not touch. Someone must be running an experiment. Gross. Pretty soon it's gonna sprout legs.
Oh, okay. Das sind Bakterien, die da gezüchtet werden. Ein neuer Virus.
Wow. Ist das der T-Virus?
Nee, ja.
Und wenig Kalypso?
Wie sie läuft, ne?
Ein bisschen seltsam.
Ich glaube, so laufen Detektive.
Okay.
Finden wir doch hier irgendwas? Nein, das will ich. Hier muss doch irgendwas geben. Am Rahmen irgendwas? Da!
It's one of the students' turns.
Kaiser, was hätte ich nur ohne dich gemacht? Das ist ein Aussatz von einem der
You can
Studenten.
tell by the terrible handwriting and erroneous conclusions. Mom must have put them behind the chalkboard.
Habt ihr Aufsätze gefunden?
Ja, gezeigt.
Found you. Time to get out of here.
Lange genug gebraucht.
Jenny looked around the room one last time. Was she ready to leave?
Verlassen. Easy.
Okay, so she wasn't really dead. That would be silly. No, Jenny was alive and well and ready for another perfect day in Arthurton.
Ein Arthurton. Die Welt wird angegriffen.
What a mess. I should investigate.
Genau wie immer Müll rum. Da ist was.
Macht viel Spaß, wenn wir mal. Dann können wir ja alles mal durchvertesten, ne?
Jo, mach das.
Also viel
Jenny
Glück
had an
dabei.
instinct for sorting treasure from trash. To the untrained eye, this was just a discarded piece of an old postcard.
Ja klar, Kaiser Kiste 6 für die Aufsätze.
But to Jenny, it was a mystery waiting to be solved.
I should keep my eyes open for any other pieces.
Die rätselhafte Postkarte.
The notice board was awash with flyers, personal ads, and the occasional piece of gum.
I'm amazed anyone can find anything on here.
Fortunately, Jenny had a useful trick to use in a situation like this.
Mom always says, a great detective eliminates the noise. Focus on the details, and you'll find clarity in the chaos.
Okay. Mysteriöse Heilung mit Gloria. Monatstreffen Sternkundliche Gesellschaft. Lehrbücher zu verkaufen. Leicht angeknabbert. Spontan Partyprojekt diesen Dienstag. Katze vermisst, hört auf Name Trevor.
I wonder if anyone else breeds this junk. Hold on. What's this?
Stadtbedacht
Oh no,
Ausgangssperre.
it extended curfew hours again.
Bleiben Sie sicher, bleiben Sie drin. 21 Uhr bis Sonnenaufgang. Bitte entschuldigen Sie unser Chaos, während wir das Stromnetz verbessern. Während dieser Zeit können kleine Unannehmlichkeiten wie tägliche Stromausfälle auftreten. Mysteriöse Heilung mit Gloria. Das ist Darauf würde ich nicht eingehen.
9 p.m. to sunrise? That's ridiculous.
21 Uhr bis zum Sonnenaufgang. Das ist doch
But
lächerlich.
necessary. Power outages had become a regular occurrence in town. It was dangerous to be wandering around after dark.
It won't be long before we need a permit to go out at all.
Das war nicht. Okay, das haben wir ja gelesen.
Hey, you!
Oh, hi there!
What are you doing back there?
Well, I was pruning. But then I discovered this cerulean bugberry bush.
Discovered? These bushes are all over our...
Actually, this is an incredibly rare bloom.
There's nothing rare about Arthurton.
I beg to differ. Arthurton has many beautiful and exotic plants.
Really? Like what?
Mushrooms with eyes that glow in the dark,
Pilze mit Augen.
berries that emit a bioluminescent mist, and flowers with nectar as sticky as superglue.
Where? I've never seen any of those things.
Well, believe me, they do exist. I've had the pleasure of seeing them up close. That's one of the privileges of working for Dean Strasberry in his greenhouse. Anyway, I should get back to work. I want everything to be perfect for the Dean's retirement celebration.
Seltsam, gut. Da ist nix. Schildbetrag.
Signs and decorations adorned the entire campus.
A party to celebrate the Dean's impending retirement.
Left. Left. I said left, damn it. What part of left are you having trouble with?
My left or your left?
My left. Obviously, I mean my left. Why would I mean your left?
So you want me to move it the other way?
Yes. Nothing would make me happier. If you're not careful, we're gonna have bronze brains all over the floor.
They seem... busy. I should probably lead them to it.
Ich will aber zugucken, wie sie töten denn. Weil weiter nach links, weiter nach rechts. Darf ich das machen? Darf ich den Knopf drücken?
Hello, Mr. Strasberry. How are you today?
A jolly gentleman, the Dean was often seen shaking
Lacht wie der
hands and
Weihnachtsmann.
kissing babies around town.
Les Strausberg, geliebter Dekan von Gumboldt, Edermanns Ersatzonkel, lacht wie der
He's
Weihnachtsmann.
also Mom's boss.
But more than that, he was her loyal friend.
What do you think, Jenny?
The Dean had dedicated his life to Gumboldt, and the townspeople had spared no expense in their tribute to him.
Quite a striking resemblance, Mr. Strasberry.
It's a scary thing, Jenny. Retirement.
Great excuse for a party, though. What will you do when you're no longer the Dean?
I've been trying not to think about it.
This place won't be the same without you.
Things change, Jenny. Time marches on, and we must do our best to adapt. It's going to be difficult, but I'm sure we will.
What do you mean, We.
Do you think they made my belly too big?
Wir sind mal ehrlich.
It might be all those bronze pancakes, Mr. Strasberry.
Boah, mal gucken.
No legacy is so rich as honesty. You are a clever one, Jenny LeClue. Speaking of which, have you been practicing your detective skills?
Have I? Of course. Always.
Well then, I have a challenge for you. I bet you can't guess what I ate for breakfast.
At last, a real challenge for Jenny. A fiendishly difficult puzzle that would take all her wits to solve.
Respekt sein.
Well, anything for you, Mr. Strasberry.
Oh, how wonderful.
But first, I need to ask you a few questions.
Die Kahn Strasberry. 8 Hinweise.
The Dean was a big fan of the Gumboldt movement, and not just because his son was a prominent figure on the team.
Well, a bench warmer anyway. Looks like he accidentally put a spoon in his pocket instead of his pen. It's got a coffee stain on it.
Der hatte 2 Schweine und eine das muss er zum Frühstück. So, wenn er den Stift vergessen hat, ne? Hat er und den Löffel eingesteckt hat. Hat er dann mit einem Stift gegessen? Statt mit einem Löffel? Krakelige Schrift.
A thick bundle of note cards poked out of the Dean's pocket.
What's he keeping so close to his chest? You've been making a lot of notes, Mr. Strasberry.
Oh, I was intending to make a speech.
Why have you scratched out so much of it?
Your mother suggested I keep it short. And quite right, too. I must have rewritten it 20 times by now. I just can't seem to find the right words.
Das kann gut möglich sein. Massiv Gold, Altuhr, alt mindestens 100 Jahre, Familienerbstück. Geht
His
fast
watch
eine
is
Stunde
slow.
nach.
That's unlike the Dean. He's usually very punctual. Your watch is 45 minutes slow.
Is it? Oh my. That explains why there was no cheesecake left in the cafeteria. My head's not screwed on today. Thank goodness you noticed, or I'd be late for my meeting with your mother.
Oh, really? She didn't mention anything to me.
Oh, well, of course.
Why are you meeting then?
It's just, she's helping me finalize my...
Your party?
Yes, that's it. My retirement party. Thank you.
Are you okay, Mr. Strasberry?
Of course. Now let me just fix my watch before I forget. Now, where were we?
Meeting with Mother. Was ist das? Blut? Salzig? Nein, süß. Samen, Texturgeruch, Obst. Das ist
The Dean
Marmelade.
didn't button his shirt properly. It looks like a bloodstain, but the seeds indicate otherwise.
Marmeladenbrot hat er wohl.
It can't be dandruff. He has no hair. I have a hunch it's powdered sugar.
Hat er Waffeln gegessen? Wegen Puderzucker?
For the Dean, being covered in plant life was not unusual. His work as a botanist was renowned.
Looks like you're carrying some extra baggage today, Mr. Strasberry.
Well, I do have a lot on my mind.
I was referring to your legs.
Oh, thank you. I have been doing...
No, I mean the sticky stuff on your pants.
What? Oh! Hitchhikers. I've been working on a new orchid hybrid in my greenhouse. They're beautiful, but the leaves are quite clear. I will say, I am looking forward to spending more time in the dirt.
Okay, ein Hinweis noch. Ist da zwischen den Beinen hat er nichts. Glänzen. Logo. Klasse.
Ipsa scientia potestas. Looks like Latin. Your ring sure looks old.
It was made for my grandfather. He passed it down to my father, who passed it down to... And when the time comes, I'll pass it on to my...
The Strasberry family had been champions of education for generations.
What does the inscription mean?
Knowledge itself. The inquisitive spirit is a mighty thing, and nothing is as important as the truth. So, what do you think, Jenny? Can you guess what I had for breakfast?
Sure, Mr. Strasberry. I've got everything I need to solve this mystery.
Was hat der
What did the
Dekan
Dean
zu
eat for
Frühstück gegessen?
breakfast?
Löffel. Oder Hemdknopf. Ich würde Fliege und Hemdknopf nehmen, weil da auf der Fliege waren Puderzucker und Hemdknopf war Marmelade. Wahrscheinlich zum Umrühren. Puderzucker, Gebäck, 1-2 Donuts, leckere Marmeladenfüllung. Auf dem
Jam on his
Hemdknopf.
shirt and powdered sugar on his tie.
Donuts, das kann es auch sein.
The evidence points strongly to the Dean's breakfast consisting of 1, maybe 2 donuts.
Ha! Gelöst.
What else can I tell about the Dean's morning?
Taschenuhr. Taschenuhr ging ja eine Dreiviertelstunde oder da, ja, Krapfe. Das kann gut sein. Die Uhr ging eine Dreiviertelstunde vor. Weil er dann dachte, es ist schon so spät. War er in Stress, hat den Stift vergessen, hat den Löffel eingesteckt. Das sind schon mal die beiden Punkte, die ich sagen könnte. Punkt 3. Was könnte es denn noch sein? Stimmt, nach geht das ja. Da steht auch, die Taschenuhr des Dekans geht 1 Stunde nach. Weil er in Stress war wegen seiner Party. Ich würde die 3 nehmen. Trägt normalerweise Stift, geht 45 Minuten nach, aufziehen vergessen. Alles Anzeichen eines abgelenkten Mannes. Selbst beim Denken. Beschäftigt.
The Dean had neglected to wind his pocket watch. The act of a distracted man. This resulted in his whole routine being thrown off. Which might explain why he has a spoon in his pocket instead of a pen. You had a
Wir sind
donut
schlau,
for
Leute.
breakfast.
Yes?
I'm guessing... strawberry.
How did you know?
That part was easy. You always have donuts for breakfast. But something else caught my attention.
Oh?
I think you have something on your mind, Mr. Strasberry. You are usually a picture of precision and punctuality. But today, there's a spoon in your pocket and your shirt button is undone.
My, you really are a Leclue. Your father would be so proud.
Thanks. Well, I should be going. I'm meeting your son by the lake.
And I'm meeting your mother in the light. What a small
Too
world.
small.
A perfectly small world with everything.
Who would want to change that?
Pardon?
Nothing. See you on Saturday.
Oh, yes. Until we meet again, Jenny Leclue.
Das weiß ich leider nicht. Ich habe nie Himbeermarmelade gekocht. Es klingelt.
Well, that's not creepy at all.
Moment. So.
In her short time as a detective, Jenny had learned never to ignore a ringing phone.
Ignorieren wir das oder gehen wir ran? Wir gehen ans Telefon.
Hello.
The dog barks loudest before the dawn.
What? CJ, is that you?
The dog barks loudest before the dawn.
Really? This again? It's me, Jenny. We don't need to do this.
I have no idea who you are, and I know no one by that name. The dog barks loudest before the dawn.
Fine.
Vogel.
The early bird can't catch the lazy worm.
Good.
Zorg0 hat sich eine Brille auf und rote Haare.
The wind
Nein.
blows strongly from the east.
Der Wind weht stark aus Osten. Glashaus beobachtet.
People in glass houses should invest in curtains.
Excellent. The evening sky is full of fireflies.
Der Abendhimmel ist voller Glühwürmchen. Nimm mal Donut.
The last donut is the tastiest.
Ah! Jenny, it is you!
Of course it is!
I need to meet with you right away.
Okay. Where do you want to meet?
This place will do.
Schiedsrichter.
Everyone in town knew that CJ was mad, even dangerous.
CJ, Verschwörungstheoretiker. Öfters wegen öffentlichen Ärgernis im Knast. Fragwürdiges Verhältnis zur Realität.
He's not dangerous. He just doesn't accept things at face value. Sure, he's a bit fixated on extraterrestrials, but at least he's passionate about something.
CJ and Jenny certainly indulged each other's obsessions. But most of all, CJ treated Jenny like a colleague.
And not a little kid. CJ, why did we go through all that if you're right here?
Sivi, hi. Ja, das Spiel ist auch bis jetzt witzig. Es gab schon ein paar Rätsel, die wir alle easy gelöst haben. Ich bin ein guter Detektiv, anscheinend. Und ja, ich hatte auch ein bisschen Hilfe im Chat. Muss man sagen, ja. Aber es macht Spaß.
Can't be too careful. Are you sure you weren't followed?
Who would be following me?
Shh! This place is compromised. We don't have long to talk. Now, what did you want to talk to me about?
What? You called me.
Did I? Why?
Talking to CJ was a bit like navigating a maze. You had a rough idea of where you were headed, but you couldn't be sure you'd ever get there.
I'll help you figure it out.
3 Hinweise. Sehen, was das wird heute so sein. Das ist ein Kompass. Offenes Versteck, seltsame Symbole, gesprungenes Glas, rotierende
I knew he
Nadel.
was hiding something. A compass with strange symbols where the cardinal direction should be. Looks broken. Where did you get that compass?
Ah, you spotted it. I knew you would. It belonged to my father. He left it to me to find the truth.
You're not gonna find anything with that. The needle is wandering all over the place. A bit like you.
It's searching
For what?
for them. It's this town, Jenny. It's off. They're here, among us. And this proves it.
Or it could just be broken.
Could be. I guess we'll never know.
Sie sind unter uns. Er sucht sie. Und sie könnte kaputt sein. Ja, oder das. Nice. Socken gestopft. Kein gutes Versteck.
What's that sticking out of your sock?
Ah! That's what I wanted to talk to you about. I intercepted a secret message. Classified. It's proof, Jenny. It's happening again. It's time for us to join the fight.
Die
This
Aliens
doesn't look
sind
like the kind of
auf uns.
pamphlet he usually makes.
Und sie holen sich eure Haustiere. Bist du bereit? Wirst du den
It's been
umfolgen?
professionally printed.
Could CJ finally be onto something?
Oh, it's just part of a cereal box.
A cereal box from another space?
Nope, just a regular cereal box. It's an ad for a toy.
But why? Why would it just be lying there in the trash?
I'm sorry, CJ. There are still great mysteries out there to solve, but this isn't one of them.
Jenny had uncovered why CJ had contacted. But something else had caught her eye.
Den Zettel in der Hand.
Is it your birthday, CJ?
Oh, bist du sicher? Das Geburtstagsspiel?
Birthday? Whose birthday?
Geburtstag?
Kykeson's birthday. But Kykeson died on his birthday. Assassination? Possibly. Abduction? Almost certainly.
CJ, the card?
Oh, this. It's for you. Impossible shot. Died instantly. No suspects. No human suspects, anyway.
Thanks, CJ. That's, thoughtful. I didn't think you'd remember.
I know what it's like to lose something important to you. Now, triple shred and incinerate that card as soon as possible! It's got my fingerprints all over it!
So what's the plan now?
Library. Research. Very important. Very hush-hush.
They let you back in?
Not yet. But I've got this hat now.
It wasn't your head that needed covering.
No, for disguise!
I know, CJ. What is it this time? More UFOs? Radio wave mind control? A globally connected communication network used exclusively to view pictures of cats?
Jenny, you sound crazy. I'm just preparing my defense for the hearing.
Is this because you tried to hypnotize Mrs. Brown's prize poodle?
No. That was last week. It's because I peed in the water tower.
CJ, that's gross.
And this is the thanks I get for saving everyone from the mind control chemicals.
Well, I guess I'll see you later then.
But CJ was gone.
CJ, I know you're standing behind the phone booth. I just watched you walk over there.
No, I'm not.
Okay then, bye.
See you later.
erschrocken.
That's the third time today.
Oops.
Hi, Jenny. Great job solving that case today. It's really cute, the way that you and your mom work together. I wish I was that close with my parent.
Enough chit-chat. Got anything new for me?
Oh, yes. This is the real deal, hot off the press. I haven't had a chance to distribute these yet.
Ada and Jenny belonged to one of the oldest societies in Arthurton. An eclectic band of treasure hunters, collectors, creators. Together, they were known as Sticker Club. For generations, Gumboldt students had been hiding and finding stickers. Officially, Jenny was too young to join, but she'd found so many stickers on her own that they'd made her an honorary member.
Cool. Wir haben einen Sticker gefunden.
Let's see. Nice crisp edges, rich colors, very tacky.
Thanks. I spent all week making these.
If only you spend as much time in your schoolwork, you might not be failing my mom's class.
Jenny thought to herself.
It's to celebrate the dean's retirement. I'm super sad that he's leaving, but...
It's a perfect reason to make new stickers.
Exactly. Oh, we're going on an epic sticker hunt before the dean's party. You should join us.
Even if Jenny had wanted to join them,
And I don't.
she knew she'd be stuck with her cousin all weekend.
Thanks, but I work on
Oh, okay. See you around, Jenny.
Lake Nowhere, 1 mile.
Wir verlassen.
Stop! Perfect. Hold it right there. Okay, let her go.
Fast doch nicht.
Oh dear.
That was ominous.
Detective for hire. Jenny had saved up the whole summer to place an ad in the local paper, but no one had answered it. Until now. What could this new case be?
Der
Her
Boden ist kaputt.
imagination ran wild, picturing the possibilities. And so, after helping her mum at Gumboldt College, she hurried to the pier at Lake Nowhere to rendezvous with her new client and crack another thrilling case.
So. Als Jenny sich dem Waldrand näherte, hörte sie plötzlich ein seltsames Geräusch.
What the?
Hey, kid! Watch where you're going!
Hey, screw you! Your wrench nearly cracked my head open.
Oh no! It's not damaged, is it? That's my lucky wrench.
Yeah, lucky it didn't kill me. When's this upgrade gonna be finished anyway?
Look, kid, I just go where they tell me. Every night, another power surge. Every morning, another part of the grid fried. And I'm out here fixing it. Do I get any thanks? No.
What's causing all the outages?
At the moment, a little red-headed girl. Now throw me my wrench, kid.
Fine. I've
Tun
got bigger
einfach
fish
das,
to
was er
fry.
will. Bin mal ein bisschen Doom Eternal zocken. Hab dir einen Follow da gelassen. Komm später wieder. Danke dir für den Follow.
Thanks, kid.
So.
As Jenny stepped out of the dark forest, she saw warm sunlight reflecting off the cool, and next to that, something even cooler. Keith Stroudsbury.
Come on, Keith! Dance like you beat it! Not so much grinding.
Oh, Keith, what are you doing?
Not everyone saw it, but to Jenny, there was something
He's just happy being himself.
Nothing seemed to bother him.
Not even having to dance in a costume for $1 an hour.
But Jenny was not so laid back,
Not when it comes to standing up for a friend.
especially her only friend.
Schnell, Jenny.
I think there's been enough dancing for one day, don't you?
Hey, Jenny.
Hello, Susan.
Actually, I prefer Susie.
Busy laughing while others earn a living, Susan? Not everyone's got your dad's money, I guess.
Jenny! Hi!
Tall and handsome, with intense, mysterious eyes.
Case Strawberry, Sohn des Dekans Strawberry, der Bankdrücker der Gumboldt-Monstrein. Bester Freund überhaupt.
Cool should have been his middle name, instead of Tarquin. But Keith was so cool, he didn't even mind.
Give me 1 minute. I'm just finishing my...
Sure. Don't let me interrupt your work.
My shift ends.
In 15 minutes, I know. I'm early. I'm meeting a client over at the dock. Paid case. Could be big. Real big.
Couldn't be as big as her head.
Wow, that's really...
Impressive? Maybe. All I care about is keeping this town crime-free.
The only crime here is that haircut.
Das heißt, jetzt verbringt dein Haarschnitt wird nicht gemocht. Von den
Back in a
anderen.
minute, Keith. I'll have the usual.
Süß.
6 sugars, a splash of milk, and a dash of cinnamon.
6 Löffel Zucker, etwas Milch und
You
Zimt.
got it. How about now?
Move it to the left a bit.
What's he doing up there?
Not now, kid. We're busy.
Any better?
No, keep going.
Now?
Yes, it's working. Hold it right there.
That's what all the fuss is about?
Not this guy again.
What is that?
Whatever it is, it's not mine. Maybe it's jazz.
Shh! I'm trying to listen.
You shush. I'm the DJ. I'm in charge.
When's this party getting started, boys?
Oh, just a few more minutes.
How are we supposed to dance to this?
I think we're losing them.
Another station must be interfering with the signal.
But there aren't any other stations in Arthurton. Wait! All these wires must be acting as a giant antenna.
Jenny listened closely to the mysterious transmission. It was like no other radio broadcast she'd heard before.
Hold it steady!
Sorry, I'm trying.
Wie er da steht.
That's just getting worse. You might as well come down.
No, wait! I can almost make out what they're saying.
Just like that, the sound faded away.
What did you do?
That's no use. Come on, we gotta get this equipment back to the AV department by 6.
Jenny was so lost in contemplation, she'd almost forgotten the case.
My client. I'm supposed to meet her at the dock. Danger. No swimming. Sounds safe. How do I get this ladder down?
Gegentreten.
That didn't work.
Dran rütteln.
That didn't work.
Gegentreten.
Still stuck.
Dann geht's nicht.
Aha! Got you this time, you slippery fella. Ah, shucks. Just another boot.
Excuse me, Mr. Humdrum.
Oh my! If it isn't little Jenny, what a glorious day, don't you think?
As far as Jenny was concerned, small talk was like uncomfortable and completely unnecessary.
But Mom always says, create a good rapport and they'll reveal everything to you.
So she gave it a shot.
How's the fishing?
Oh, the fishing's great, but the catching is bad. All I'm getting are old boots and strange bits of metal. But just look out there, Jenny. She's got that wonderful afternoon glow.
No one knew why the lake glowed at night, and few were brave enough to swim its murky waters. What lay beneath its depths was the stuff of myth and legend.
Somewhere out there lies the giant red herring, or so they say.
But no one's ever caught one. Sounds fishy to me.
Well, if she's out there, I'll catch her.
Great. Well, now that we have a good rapport, where can I find Mrs.
Well, she's down there on the ridge.
Only one problem. I think the ladder is broken.
Ah, yes. There's a knack to it. First you shake it, then you kick it, and then you push it.
Sounds unnecessarily complicated.
I'll join you down there in a bit. Just have to sort my tackle out.
Ausrüstung zum Packen und er angelt weiter. Falsches Set. Achso. Ja, Lucifer macht ja nichts. Kenn ich die Probleme. Erst dran rütteln. Dann gegen treten. Ah, nein.
Oh, so close.
Ja, toll. Dran rütteln. Gegentreten. Drücken. Delirios, danke für deinen Resub für 13 Monate.
Aha, that did the trick.
Vielen, vielen Dank dafür.
Mrs. Humdrum, I presume?
Oh, hello!
I'm the private detective you contacted. The code word is Purple Panda. I'm here to solve your case.
Who is it, Dan?
It's Jenny, dear, the Leclue girl. She doesn't see so well without her glasses.
Oh, hello, Jenny. I'm afraid I don't see so well without my glasses.
Nothing wrong with her hearing, though.
What did she say?
I said there's nothing wrong with your hearing, dear.
Oh, no, thank you. I've already eaten.
Alter.
I believe you have a case for me?
We do. We do.
Great. So what's the trouble? Haunted by the ghost of a former lover? Worried you're being poisoned by a mad uncle? Something so dark and gruesome I can't even begin to imagine the whole...
Well, I've lost my reading glasses.
Oh.
Wusste ich, dass irgendwie sowas kommt, das mit der Brille.
And there it was. A confounding mystery to challenge Jenny's brilliance.
I thought this was finally going to be a good one.
What do you think, Jenny? Can you help?
Sure, Mr. Humdrum. I'm gonna need to ask you a few questions.
Der verloren. Teure Frisur. Mehr als 15 cm
Looks
hoch.
freshly blow-dried. A professional job. Your hair looks lovely today, Mrs. Humdrum. Is that a new style?
Thank you. I had it done yesterday and didn't notice. They call it the Queen's Coif.
Königinhaube.
Well, it's certainly big.
And expensive.
But I'm worth it, Dan.
Who could put a price on that beautiful head of hair?
You're not so bad yourself, hot stuff.
Gross.
I've never been interrogated before. This is such fun.
Das mal für 30-fache Vergrößerung. Starre Augenmuskeln. Muscheln.
Do you often carry a pair of binoculars?
She doesn't go anywhere.
I presume you don't wear your glasses when you use the binoculars.
No, I can't get my eyes close enough to the eye cups.
I see.
You really are very good.
The best.
How long have you been solving mysteries for?
I'll ask the questions, thank you.
Fortgeschrittene Mischtechnik. Schöne Farbnutzung. pH. Ne, Petaholo Blau. Starke Temperatur.
I expect you're finding it difficult to paint without your glasses.
Oh no, I never wear them when I paint. I like to feel the canvas, to interpret.
She's an incredible painter. You should have her paint you.
Thanks, but I don't mix business with pleasure.
What's next? Fingerprints? Oh, polygraph test? It's like you're reading my mind.
Die Hälfte haben wir. Wir haben nur einen Sticker gefunden. Da. Das Anakin. Guten Abend.
Jenny had often snuck through the hole in the fence at Grubman's to watch the races. She could understand why the dogs ran so hard. They were chasing the promise of food. What the adults were chasing was less relatable.
I notice you're a gambler, Mrs. Humdrum. You've been to the Greyhound races.
That was yesterday.
We always go to Grubman's on Wednesday.
Did you take your binoculars with you?
Of course. Those little critters are so far away. I can't keep up without my binoculars.
Interesting.
Have you figured it out yet? The suspense is killing me.
Wo ist denn hier was? Etwas hängen geblieben.
That's a large hole. She must have caught it on something. Did you have trouble climbing down the ladder, Mrs. Humdrum?
Why, yes, I did. How on earth?
There's a tear in your pants pocket.
Well, what do you know? I didn't realize these pants even had pockets. I feel like you know more about me than I do.
Ist auch nicht schwer. Als Detektiv.
Jenny recognized the distinctive indentations left.
She must have been wearing them recently. You still have marks from your glasses on the bridge of your nose. You probably lost them within the last day or two.
Oh, I never would.
When do you last remember wearing them?
I'm really not sure.
You had them at your Tuesday book club.
Oh, yes. We're reading 50 Shady Graves.
Oh ja, wir haben 50 Shady Graves gelesen. Was für eine Anspielung. Oder Leute? Eieiei.
You are so thorough. Any more questions?
I think I have everything I need to wrap this one up.
Wo ist Geldbrille? Löchige Tasche. Das auf jeden Fall. Da war die Brille drinne. Sie hat sie beim Malen reingetan und also beim Malen trägt sie keine Brille, sagt sie. Hat sie denn in die Tasche gepackt, wo Loch drin war. Und durchs Loch ist die Brille aus. Wir brauchen aber noch einen dritten Teil für die Schlüssel ziehen. Hat das was mit der Frisur zu tun? Dass sie eine neue Frisur gekriegt hat? Wettschein, Fernglas. Meine ich nicht, dass das was zu tun hat. Ich tippe mal auf Frisur.
There's a big hole in her pocket, but Gale didn't even know her pants had pockets, so it's unlikely that she would keep her glasses in them.
Okay, das war es nicht.
That doesn't quite add up.
Was ich jetzt
Let me give this some more thought.
nachdenken. Auch nicht.
That's not right. Back to the drawing board. Gale was at the races last
Gale war
night.
gestern Abend beim
She
Rennen.
had to remove her
Sie
glasses
musste
to
die
use
Brille
the
abnehmen, um
binoculars.
das Fernglas zu benutzen.
Gale also had her hair cut recently. It's fluffy and big, and could easily hide a small object.
Ach, in den Haaren versteckt.
Solving a complex mystery like the case of the But now came the most satisfying part, delivering the dramatic denouement.
Detektiv.
Let's review the facts. 1. Not only do you love your... You've come to depend on them for bird watching, greyhound watching, basically anything far away watching.
That's true.
I immediately sensed the two optical devices, your binoculars and glasses, were incompatible. Thus, to use one, you had to remove the other.
Fascinating.
Fact 2. Yesterday, you changed your... Did? Though fun, it was also impractical and so tall that it could easily conceal a small object.
I see where this is going.
Please, don't interrupt. After much research, deliberation, and debate, I've concluded there is only one place the missing glasses could... They'd be on your head the whole time.
Oh, so they are. Right there on...
Incredible!
They're always in the last place you look, aren't they?
A master detective in the making.
What would we have done without you?
Gale, don't forget to pay the girl.
Oh, of course. Still, you must be rewarded generously for all your hard work. Now, don't spend it all in one place.
Thanks. I'll do my best.
Okay. Die Sachen hier, ne? Wählerisch, die sind, glaube ich, da freizuschalten im New Game Plus, um alles auszufüllen. Weil es gibt ja, wie wir am Anfang gesehen haben, einen New Game Plus Mode.
Are you ready, Keith?
Wow, what an amazing detective.
Glasses on her head. Who could have guessed? Oh, you heard.
Whatever would we do without Master Investigator Jenny LeClue?
I thought it was pretty cool, Jenny.
And a whole nickel! You must be so excited.
Yeah, that's more than her mom makes in a month.
Come on, guys. Let's all just... Hey, Jenny, my grandma called. She wants her sweater back.
Oh, how wonderful it was to joke around.
I've had enough of this.
Zerknittert. Neu. Kriegt immer ins Gesicht gekämmt. richtig gemein sein.
Skirt ironed but unevenly.
Ein ungleichmäßig gebügelter Rock.
The work of a distracted
Das Werk
housewife.
einer unkonzentrierten
Brand
Hausfrau.
new, hideously
Neue,
overpriced shoes.
überteuerte Schuhe. Ein
Overcompensating
überkompensierter Vater.
Your dad's sleeping with Deborah's mom again, isn't he?
What? No! How do you... Shut up, Jenny! You don't know anything!
Wow, Jenny. That was cruel.
Who even says something like that?
Aw, don't cry, Veronica.
She's just a weirdo nobody!
Jenny, let who?
And the case of the missing...
Yeah. Good one, Veronica. Come on. Let's get you home. Are you coming, Susie?
Thanks for the coffee, Kate. And the extra sugar.
Of course. It's nothing special at all, and the same thing he does for everyone.
Oh, okay. See you around, Keith.
Well, that went well. Shall we?
Yeah. I've got no customers now anyway.
Nothing exciting ever happens here. I'm so tired of these simple cases.
Gut.
How am I supposed to become a real detective if there are no real crimes to solve?
You help that old lady? Darn.
Thanks, Keith. But it was stupid, including your girlfriend.
She's not my...
And you really mustn't let them treat you like that. You should stick up for yourself.
They don't mean anything.
Sometimes you just gotta speak up and say how you feel.
Well,
You can't just let people walk all over you, Keith.
Okay.
It doesn't matter anyway. Nothing's gonna change. Not in this ghost town.
It's not so bad.
Don't you ever wonder what it would be like to live somewhere else?
Oh,
Who am I kidding? There is nowhere else. Not for miles.
Richtig pessimistisch. Ah.
Oh, shucks.
I see practice is going well. Is your dad still pressuring you to play?
Well...
Come on, Keith. You hate that and tough love, but you're the worst player on the team.
Not the worst.
Well, on the bench anyway. Why don't you just tell him you don't want to play anymore?
It's stressful.
That's my point, Keith. This whole town is dead, stuck in the past. Everyone is just doing what they're told without questioning why. Where's the ambition? The sense of
Are we still talking about basketball?
Künstlerhof. Nice.
How's your mom?
She seems distracted. Normally, she's so focused on her job. I mean, it's understandable. It's been almost a year since... And now she's planning to go away for the weekend. And she still won't tell me why.
Yeah?
She was definitely acting weird earlier.
Maybe she's lonely?
You know what? You're right.
I am?
She shouldn't be alone right now. Actually, your dad told me they were meeting in the library. Going to need supplies. 2 of Mr. Bean's finest, please. To go, of course. Here is my payment in full.
That's a nickel.
Put the rest on my tab? Thanks for the pep talk, Keith. You always know what to say to make me feel better.
Last stone. You want it?
You take it. You need to practice.
Here goes nothing. Three-pointer!
Nice one, Keith. Maybe your luck's finally changing.
Oha.
Keith was an excellent listener. Or maybe he just didn't speak much. Either way, Jenny really enjoyed their little talks. He was the only person who really seemed to understand her. Jenny biked briskly towards the library back on campus to surprise her mother. Nothing exciting ever happens here, she grumbled, unaware of the great adventure that lay in store just around the corner.
Die Bibliothek war ruhig. Zu ruhig.
Gerald Stroudsbury. Cornelius Stroudsbury. It's a wall of Stroudsburys.
The Stroudsbury lineage stretched back to the very founding of the university. There had been a Dean Stroudsbury at Gumboldt for over 150 years.
There won't be for much longer. The dean's retiring, and the only Stroudsbury left is Keith. And he's not exactly the academic type. No one on duty. There's a note on the desk.
Aufgrund vergangener Zoomen. Memo. Erstens, dieser Mann hat aufgrund vergangener Vorfälle nichts mehr in der Bibliothek verloren. Könnte Hut oder falschen Bart tragen. Bitte aufmerksam sein. Neuer Sticker. Irgendwer lässt Bücherwagen im Ruhebereich. Bitte denken Sie dran, den Wagen zum Empfang zurückzufahren. Und stellen Sie sich nicht drauf. Es gibt Gründe, warum wir Leitern haben.
That was weird.
Das war merkwürdig.
Hello? Mom? Mr. Stroudsbury?
Jenny's words echoed through the library.
Something's not right here.
A mystery was unfolding.
Whatever it is, I'll get to the bottom of it.
Der ruhigen Bibliothek.
Laddertron 5000, the pinnacle of remote ladder and bookcase technology, kindly donated by the Glatz Foundation.
The Glatz family was one of the oldest, and they were the first to mine the valuable quartz deposits beneath Atherton. And as such, they became incompetent.
And they sure like to let everyone know it. Whoa! Dangerous!
The newly installed ladder system was prone to malfunction.
Should have kept the old wooden ladders. They never tried to electrocute me. I need to find a way to turn the power off.
Okay. Wir müssen Strom aufstellen.
The chandeliers that adorn this library are made from rare art, kindly donated by the Glatz Foundation.
Les Stroudsbury, Gumboldt's 21st and...
Looking a bit wonky today, Mr. Stroudsbury.
A pair of wires ran down the wall and disappeared behind the painting.
It's too high to reach. What are you hiding back there?
Habe ich irgendwas, was ich hier so schieben könnte? Da nicht. Ich muss den Strom erstmal ausschalten.
Jenny gazed at the technological
It seems pointless. It's not hard to move a ladder.
Sometimes it feels like some unknown force is just trying to slow me down.
Okay, da Mitte müsste jetzt. Jetzt habe ich in der Mitte den Anfang.
No good. I don't think I'll be able to move the ladders while the electricity is on.
Irgendwelche. Wen habe ich denn jetzt auf Mittelstellung gelassen? Erste Reihe, zweite Reihe. Okay. Seltsam. Mittlere Reihe soll ja so bleiben. War klar, dass ich die erste Reihe jetzt bewege. Okay, der mittlere ist hinten. Oder auch ich verstehe das nicht. Der linke scheint jetzt der... Da muss ich den ja ändern. Doch. Verwirrend.
Jenny was notorious for climbing book carts,
It's the only way to reach the highest shelves. In fact, this could be useful.
but something else had caught her eye.
This table's a complete mess. Who would leave it like this?
Verschwörungstheorien, verworrene Diagramme, Bücher über Dokumente des Ortes.
Illegible scribbles, intricate
GJ
diagrams of
bestimmt.
giant machines, a worn copy of Aliens in Arthurton.
Jenny knew only one person could have been sitting here.
CJ. It's odd, though. He usually hides everything when he's finished. What's this?
A tattered piece of paper with a series of seemingly unrelated notes.
Das sind massive seismische Aktivitäten. Achso, ich muss Hinweise suchen. Mögliche Landestelle. Wald 23. Intensive Geräusche. Ne, UFO-Schwarm.
UFOs, shadow men.
It seemed that CJ was unraveling a mystery.
Wait, there's something on the other side. Wow, a color map of Arthurton.
Jenny had never seen a town map with this level of detail before.
Can't believe CJ left this behind. That's so unlike him. He'd be terrified if anyone else found it. I'll keep it safe until I see him again.
Find a map. Hier die Map gefunden. Oh, shit. Jeffrey, schönen Abend dir.
No secrets between friends, Mr. Strasberry.
Jenny stood on her tiptoes and delicately removed the priceless painting from the wall.
Sorgfältig von der Wand. Sie reißt es einfach.
Oops. Aha. Precisely what I was hoping.
Danke dir, Jeffrey.
It was?
Let's see. Lights, ladders. I'll cut the power and continue my investigation.
But Jenny knew better than to play with electricity, so she left it alone.
I guess I'll find another way. Wait, what am I thinking? It's a simple switch. Perfectly safe.
But Jenny was strong in her convictions and seldom changed her mind once she'd made the correct decision.
Well, I'm changing it this time.
The eerie silence unnerved our tiny, but even worse was the dark. Jenny had always been terrified of the dark.
Just breathe. A great detective never succumbs to fear. Looks like that did the trick.
Ups. Falscher Knopf. So. Von einer Leiter zur nächsten. Ah. Komm ich jetzt da hoch? So.
Rare books. Our most precious collections reside in this temperature-controlled room. Kindly donated by the Glatz Foundation. Yeah, we know. There's something on that shelf, but I can't reach it.
The fallen remains of a bookcase blocked Jenny's path.
It looks like a bomb went off in here. It's too precarious to climb over.
Halt. Eine blöde Idee. Nee. Schade, klappt nicht. So, wir haben noch 5 Minuten. Dann wird gewechselt zum German Clash. Kann ich da irgendwo sonst? Nee. Ich kann ja schon mal sagen, spoilern, wer gleich dran ist.
Jenny stopped in her tracks. The sign clearly read, "Wet floor, caution." Her path was blocked.
You're kidding me, right?
Trampling muddy feet over a perfectly clean floor? She was a maverick, not a monster.
Also gleich werden Veni und meine Wenigkeit gegeneinander racen. Kann ich da so weit rüber? Hab ich mir fast gedacht, dass das nicht funktioniert.
It's locked. No problem, I'll just pick it.
Jenny was skilled with a lockpick, having watched her mother demonstrate, but that was just for fun at home. You couldn't just go around picking other people's locks. That was a crime.
A great detective knows when to bend the rules. And the paperclip she has in her pocket. Mom always says, lockpicking is a subtle art. Move slowly and search for the sweet spot.
Ah, ich will Schlossknacker. Du ahnst gar nicht, wie frustriert ich war, als ich das Spiel immer erfahren habe. Ja, du weißt schon mehr als ich. Wenig.
Bingo.
It must have been a rush of blood that caused Jenny to act so irrationally. Regardless, she had picked the lock and felt strangely exhilarated. What treasures lay behind the door?
Oh, it's empty. Still, that bookcart could be useful.
Ah, damit komme ich da hoch. Ich dachte, ich kann jetzt... Ah, das ist die andere Briefmarke. Ja, wir haben es 19 Uhr, ne? Ich würde mal Veni und Molly bitten, hochzukommen.
Guten Abend.
Hi. Hi.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Ich habe schlechte Laune.
Warum?
Passt das Spiel
auf. Welches Spiel das ist?
Lass Zorg0 erstmal raus.
Ah, gut. Da ist der Ordner.
Was habe ich dir gegeben?
Ja, habe ich gesehen. Ich habe 6 Nachrichten während des Streams gekriegt auf Discord.
Gerne von mir.
9. So, Tag 3. Passwort. Veni, dein Lieblingsspiel.
Einfach die Klappe. Moment, ich mache sowieso gerade einen Titel. Ich ändere sowieso gerade den Titel, dann seht ihr gleich, welches Spiel gemeint ist.
Hast du den Titel gerade schon an? Okay.
Ja, ich bin gerade dabei.
Gut, ich werde dann jetzt offline gehen.
Mhm.
Und Molly die Arbeit überlassen.
Ja.
Bis gleich, Leute.
Dein Stream, die hast du ja noch, ne?